Hey Libra, I hope you're doing well today. This is your reading for the end of April to May. So this is just a kind of like a general reading for what's to come in May. All right, so I already meditated and shuffled your cards. Let's see what wants to come out for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Financial material changes, awareness, truth, want to get her birding for us there. We have light, destiny, and let's see if another one wants to come out for you. Oh, material and spiritual prosperity. So this is at the bottom you have firm foundations, and at the top you have harmony. So this is really giving me that a lot of you are becoming very spiritually awakened at this time. I forgot, we're gonna put our little rose quartz. Oh, can't forget about our rose quartz. All right, so right now I'm already picking up that there is some material change coming for you, and I don't exactly mean maybe just like the newest things or the nicest things. Like, yes, this is about money, but we're gonna see what kind of changes are happening, but this is also seeming like very good prosperity, where you'll feel wealthy in not only money but family as well, or maybe you'll start being very grateful for the things that you already have, and maybe your mindset on your finances will change with this, because with the destiny, the light, the awareness, and the truth, I'm seeing here that it's really feeling like your own energy. You're looking at all the things you have and you're like, wow, you know what, this is a huge accomplishment, and I might have, maybe you don't have everything you have wanted to have by your age, maybe like 10 years ago or 5 years ago, you would have thought things would have been different, but you're starting to pump your brakes, and you're starting to realize that, yeah, maybe you don't have every single thing that you want, but you're doing pretty damn good, and you're being very grateful for those things, and you're being grateful for the things that you're going to receive. I'm really feeling this. You're starting to shed light on yourself, and you're starting to really take responsibility for your mistakes, because with this destiny, it's seeming with this destiny and this spiritual prosperity here and this awareness, it's really seeming to me like some of you are becoming very spiritual and seeing the world very different. So we're gonna see if these two tie in together, which maybe some of you will get some sort of vision or some sort of dream vision or something telling you where you need to go in your career life. So let's pick up some energy here for Libra. Oh, so we have love, magic, wow, yes, spiritual, movement. At the top you have ideation, at the bottom you have mystery. So this is really seeming like some sort of alignment, spiritual alignment, not just that, but it's like now that you're grateful for the things that you already have, the universe is giving you more things to be grateful for. And that's really how it works, that's really where the magic comes from. With the spiritual alignment, I don't know. I barely pulled any cards out, but I'm already feeling that some of you are definitely seeing repeating numbers. Some of you are seeing like weird signs. Like I always say this, but signs that you can't explain. And you know what? A lot of people seem to be becoming very spiritually awakened at these times. So a lot of people are going through similar things. I'm looking to see if you have any like repeating numbers. You do have 11, like 110 here. You have 8, 1 back to 6. Oh, 6. These are some good numbers. I don't want to say too much because it's also very diverse. You know, like I'm getting a lot of different messages, yet it seems like they all correlate. So let's see about this financial and material changes. See more about that. Financial and material changes. 7 of Cups. So, oh yes, some of you are definitely maybe making changes to your career. Maybe some of you, there was an opportunity that you might have overlooked, something that maybe you didn't think could have been successful at first, but you're like, you know what, let me go back to that. Or maybe somebody didn't overlook you, but you're really going over your choices here. Got the Page of Swords. So, this is very giving me like, oh, Ace of Swords. Yeah, so a lot of you are really going back into the kind of like the roots of your own mentality. Some of you are starting to discover or remembering passions that you had as a child. When you were in school, most likely you had a very ambitious dream, something that made you very excited to think about. And maybe you had family members shooting this down or not being very supportive for you. They weren't being very, very supportive, very, you feel like they didn't understand. When you had ideas that you would talk about, maybe your family didn't understand. They didn't get where you were coming from, or maybe they were very quick to make fun of you or shoot you down because I'm sensing that some of you have water placements. With these water placements, maybe you were someone that came off as very dreaming. Like you're always got your head in the clouds, like you're never on earth, you're always just daydreaming. But the thing is that with these daydreams, you had a passion, and because it was shot down so many times, or maybe you felt as though nobody was really listening, it kind of stopped. This is definitely giving me some childhood vibes. You're remembering these things, though. You're remembering every time that you felt shot down by somebody, every time you felt not very encouraged. You're remembering all the times you felt kind of alone. And you're taking these times, all these memories, and you're like, well, putting aside everything that everybody said and putting aside all the times that I was shot down, what was the original plan, So you're talking to your inner child and you're like, what was my plan? How was I gonna get to that? Because in that way, you're having these epiphanies, like maybe I should have listened to myself. Maybe I should have been my own supporter. So here you're going back into these memories and you're realizing that why not? Why can't you do it? Why can't you follow your childhood dreams? Like just because the people around you didn't understand it the way you did. And I'm gonna be honest, this is actually kind of relating to me because that was something that happened to me as well, being a Libra. So let's see more. What more for this Ace of Swords? Okay, with the Two of Wands in reverse, this is giving me more of an idea that maybe you feel as though you made a lot of wrong choices in life, that you've kind of been a bit impulsive in your choices. Yes, a lot of you are rethinking your career. A lot of you are rethinking your life. Like, is this really the path I want to follow forever? I think right now it's like now or never kind of thing. Let me change up what I'm doing. This is very this could even relate to school for some of you, but a lot of you are really having these crazy epiphanies and like dreams or daydreams again, kind of like you're like out of it, yet you're not. You're like out of it in everybody else's eyes, but you're going inside and you're spending time with yourself in a weird way. Does this make sense? It's like everybody's like, oh, you know what's up? Like, you've been in your head a lot lately, but it's because you're actually spending time with your own thoughts, kind of like pushing aside I keep saying kind of, I apologize, but you're going in there and you're like pushing aside those opinions that you heard as a child that were so negative. You know, I'm sorry, this instance is just not, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna give her a little boost because I don't like that. You're pushing aside all those opinions that don't matter anymore, and you're like, why did I ever let them shoot me down like that? And I'm gonna be honest, we all have our moments like that, because I've definitely recently had moments of thinking, wow, that was actually a really good idea. The thing is, maybe you're somebody that also cares about what others have to say about you in a little bit, you know? Okay, that is making me upset. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Also, I want to apologize if I seem a little bit stale in this reading. I kind of am getting that feeling. I think it's because maybe I'm picking up someone's energy, someone feels bored. I very much do pick up energies when I'm doing tarot readings, like depending on what's happening at the time. So right now, maybe a lot of you feel bored, or like, you know, very, you need a little seasoning in your life. So we're gonna see about this awareness. Oops, sorry, awareness. Okay, a bunch of cards fell out. Let's see one more time, awareness. So we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. One more about this. The Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is giving me huge, I don't know why, but apology vibes. Somebody that hurt you is either trying to come back into your life, or let's see, you know what? One more. You know what? Maybe somebody that you haven't spoken to in a long time is coming back and you're connecting with them. Something that maybe someone you thought you would never see again, but it seems here that it's like your timing to talk again now. Like, you guys were meant to go through the separation, and now when you reconnect, you're gonna have so much to talk about. But this is not just for that, because for a lot of you, I'm also getting a separate message. I'm also getting that something huge has happened that has pushed you. This is really like thinking of childhood. Something has pushed you back into your passions. Something great. I don't know, maybe some of you were heartbroken, but something is really just forcing you back into those passions. And this is very kind of a little bit similar to that Taurus reading. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Taurus or have Taurus placements, but you are not ignoring yourself anymore, and you're really just like, not only are you surrendering to the divine and surrendering to the universe, but you're also surrendering to yourself and your own thoughts, and you're no longer pushing yourself down. This is because you're so done being a people pleaser, and it's not that you're done with it, but it's because you have realized how much you neglected yourself while doing this. You know, like, you're understanding how much of yourself that you've lost. And maybe you avoided saying something for a long time. Actually, this is really giving me that also a lot of you are learning to speak up for yourselves in a really good and respectful way, like not starting problems, but also not shutting down so much. Because, yeah, with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, you're becoming a bit more witty and not really letting yourself be pushed around, which is actually, I don't really like to put those stereotypes on zodiac signs, but it is true. Sometimes Libras do get pushed around because they want to be people pleasers so bad. Let's see more. Let's see about this world. What is the world? Ooh, the Ten of Swords, yeah. So this was something, I'm really sensing that something with the destiny, something hurt you, something happened here, and it did hurt, something ended in it was hard to let it go. It was a very painful ending here, but I think that you understand that things happen. And whatever this is that happened, you aren't trying to control it at all. Like, it's like you're just realizing that it happened and things happen, and so be it kind of energy. And for some reason I'm sensing that this is new. Like, maybe you're not usually like that. Maybe you usually ponder on things a lot. But I think you're just like, you know what, it is what it is. Moving on to whatever's next for me. And this doesn't necessarily have to be about a relationship. But also, some of you could be seeking therapy or kind of healing your inner child for some trauma that you've been through. And I just want to say something, that the most spiritually awakened people usually come from a history of, trauma or sadness, because they understand things differently. Like, they've been dragged through the mud, so it's not necessarily understand it differently, but it seems as though they get spiritually awakened faster, and it's a more profound enlightenment for them, which I can definitely I agree with that. So let's see about this truth. What is the truth? Whatever this painful ending is, and whatever this hard to see truth was, is bringing you closer to somebody. And now, I know a lot of people do relate this card to relationships, but it's not always like that. It could be about being with the people that really care about your emotions. It could be like someone that you're around that you guys fill your cup evenly, 100. And this, usually it's about a relationship, but with this, I see it's coming towards you fast. Three of Pentacles. Ooh, this could be someone that you either work with, or this could be someone that you could be thinking about starting a family with. The next thing that wanted to come out was Death and the Five of Swords. So now, this is really going to be a transformation period for you this month of May, the ending of April, possibly, but it's going to be a huge transformation period for you due to the fact that death is here. So you will have no choice but to transform your way of thinking, your way of being, your way of treating yourself. And because this truth about something was so hard to accept, or maybe the truth about people that hurt you as a child, it's kind of like those memories are coming back, and you have no choice but to face them. When I tell you, when you work these things out and you fight hard for your own sanity, it feels very rewarding in the end. It's a painful thing to go through, and spiritual awakening is never easy, but just do what you must to follow through with this, because it is part of your destiny. And after this, I promise you, you're gonna feel like the clarity. When you putting these puzzle pieces together is going to bring you such clarity and such love and such enlightenment. You will be beyond grateful to yourself. So let's move on. Let's see about this light. What is this light energy? And this, the light is the Sun card as well. So this is some major, some butterflies in your belly. Also with, let me say something. The Sun and the light, and it has to do with the solar plexus chakra, which also has to do with childhood trauma. So that inner child is definitely calling you. Nine of Swords. When you go through these realizations and when you're going through these painful thoughts, it might even keep you up at night. It definitely hurts to think about, and you definitely feel like you're owed an apology, but it's like you're not expecting anything from anybody, but you're just like, it's unfair that you had to go through these things, whatever it was. But hitting this rock bottom is going to force you to burst up. You hit rock bottom and you're going to bounce back beautifully. This is really giving me caterpillar to butterfly energy. I had a feeling that it was something like this, the Eight of Swords. Okay, so a lot of you have been trusting in somebody in the way you feel. A lot of you feel as though you trusted in the wrong person and told them about your childhood trauma, and they either gaslighted you for it or made you feel like somehow you were at fault for it, which is gross. Or they're telling you to forget about it, or why are you even thinking about it? But the words of the people around you aren't really helping you too much in feeling better about whatever this is. And all I can say here is that this is very, okay, I see what's going on in this reading. It's coming back to this. This is forcing you to, yes, spend time to yourself and push aside what these people are saying, because you're not crazy. Whatever it is that you're thinking, you're not crazy. Like, you have every right to feel this way, to cry about it, to stay up thinking about it. It was very painful, and this is the only way that you're gonna get over it, by being your own therapist sometimes. And someone here was really shooting down your dreams, or really made you feel maybe like stupid for the dreams that you had, which was awful of them, because this is really wrapping around this reading. So I think that you are going to eventually follow this dream, and it's going to turn out really well for you. But one thing, I always say this, when you work on yourself, like, things start opening up for you, all kinds of opportunities. You see here with the Chariot and the Hermit, all these major arcanas, there's huge changes, huge significant changes happening for you here. And you know what? This might even result in you being alone or isolated for a while, but so be it, because this must be done. This is, with this movement of this Chariot, go for it. Even if you have to move states or you have to get away from the people that you thought were your friends, do it. Okay? You are protected by the divine, and these are all signs for you to do it. Follow your dreams, and don't worry about what everybody else might say or think about you. This Four of Wands with the Destiny, this is gonna be something to be truly grateful. You are going to be like, I made it, and I did it all by myself. I didn't need anyone to tell me how to do it or what to do. I got it. I had the answers all by myself. Like, you're amazing. I really think that you got to give yourself some more credit. I'm getting a bit emotional, but wow, with this King of Wands and this King of Pentacles, oh God, Libra, you are going to come out of this Hermit energy so beautifully. People are gonna be like, you might even cut off your social media, and you're gonna pop out. People are gonna be like, wow, look at you, looking real attractive, looking confident, looking amazing. I see all these new dreams you have, and like all these people, when they see how much you're dreaming and how much passion you have, they're gonna want to come with you. You're just gonna have to be very careful of your small circle that you choose to celebrate life with, because not everybody deserves you this way. With this Ace of Pentacles, the idea is when you get through this very upsetting time, I promise you that you're going to find, with 3 aces here, if we get the last ace, whew, but you are going to find the new beginning in that painful ending. Like whatever was hurting you as a child, and the things that you didn't tend to as a child, you're gonna, this is the truth here about a successful path is somehow giving me that it's in your childhood. You gotta put the puzzle together. Something about your childhood is the answer here. If some of you could like somehow let me know, I don't know, that is so specific, isn't it? That's a bit weird, but like, I wonder because, wow. With this Temperance and the Tower, these epiphanies are not going to be easy. They're not going to be, it's kind of like when you, as soon as you go through some sort of traumatic event, like once you get over one traumatic event that you went through, or not get over it, but once you think about it, you're going to be thinking about the next and the next, and you're going to notice that you're going to start remembering memories that you didn't before. But with this Temperance is that you're dealing with the light side of you and also the shadow side of you. So you're also understanding how you were toxic and the things that you needed to fix to move on. But this is really giving me an energy of you want to move on. You don't want to lie to yourself or others anymore. You want to live a different life than you have been. And life might have been okay now, but you're just waking up to how you could have been so blind in many ways. So let's see about this material and spiritual prosperity. The Strength and the King of Swords. Oh my gosh. Yes, you are going to be coming up beautiful, self-sufficient, and you're even gonna have a couple of testimonies. You're gonna be there. You're gonna have this energy of, I've been through it so I can help others. And as a Libra, that's okay. It's okay to help others and to talk to others and relate to others. But what's not okay is taking a piece of yourself to give to others. You need to rebuild these pieces back together. With this Strength, you're going to be more courageous than ever, and like learning how to speak. This is giving me such throat chakra vibes. Learning how to get your point across, being professional, diplomatic, amazing. Let's see more about this. With the Star, wow, and you're just going to hope for more goodness. You're gonna, every time that you work on yourself, you feel like you spiritually grow, you're gonna feel so fulfilled. And this is gonna become an addiction, just finding ways of spiritually growing and being self-sufficient. And also you wanna master the feeling of love for yourself, and so you can love, you know? And I was really getting a bit of a love energy right here, but it's really, the reading is reeling back to you. So there could be people looking at you and you looking at them here, but this is really giving me that you must love yourself right now. It's a very important time for you to really cater to yourself at this time. I know sometimes people want to hear more about love and stuff like that, but how the way it is for me is, you know, that's how my readings are. It's reeling me back to yourself, and you got to pay more attention to yourself. With the 8 of Cups in reverse, you're still gonna have a bit of that feeling of letting go of control, so you're just going to be feeling a little bit more relieved, very relieved, you know, about things, and you're gonna be more accepting of the way things are with all this energy. And you're gonna be like, I feel like me and that person aren't friends anymore for a reason. And with the Judgment at the top, your judgment is going to completely change by the end of May, I'm seeing. So let's get some Sun cards here. Some Sun Tarot, please, for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, Ooh, so we have vision. Wow. Some of you already know what this is about. Order. Let's get, oh, okay. 3 more wanted to come out. Oh no, 4. Secrets, domination, revenge, and enterprise. Now with this, okay, I'm going to say, I don't know if some of you have Scorpio in your chart, but I'm going to say that, okay, maybe some of you were thinking of having immature thoughts, or maybe doing something back to someone. After you find out what the secret is, you might feel like with this domination, I feel like your ego might be feeling very bruised after this, finding out whatever this is. But I would say let it go, because this is what you need to be wary of. And with this enterprise, you're going to come out better than ever after you let this go. It's gonna hurt, but with the vision and order, it's kind of like, now that you're having all these dreams and all these visions, your destiny is going to make things happen the way it's supposed to happen. So secrets might come out, you might even feel very hurt, or you might feel humiliated, but guess what? It's all happening in order for you, for your visions, and so you can enterprise, number 1, so you could be born again. Okay, forget all that, those awful people that don't deserve you, and it's going to be hard to forget, but this is part of the process for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.